Hey guys, it's Melanie. So I know you've probably seen all my crazy posts this weekend and just the busyness in my news feed of people tagging me, and you've seen me talk about things and how my cup is full. So I want to fill you guys in on what I did. So first I want to kind of give a background of how this all came into play. So about 3 years ago, you all know that I'm in business for myself. So about 3 years ago, it was suggested that I start a website. And I was like, okay, well, I really don't have any idea how to do that. And, I was referred to this guy and his company, which ironically is called Who Knows a Guy? Well, I know a guy. Um, you guys, I am one of the top 50 first customers that started out with him. So he calls me an OG because I'm an original gangster. I've been around since the beginning. And, I signed up for this website and not knowing anything about it, not knowing anything about this guy or the people that work with him, absolutely nothing. But I can tell you that over the past 3 years, it has severely transformed my life. Because never in a million years would you ever think that someone or some people that help you run a website could have such an impact on your life. And they did, and they have over the past 3 years. So for that, I am forever thankful, because it's not just a website. It's a family now. It's always been a family, but to me it's more now that it became tangible and real, and I touched people, I saw them. But I mean, like, if you have a website and they're actually helping you to make your business grow by offering you more services like email campaign type of services, Facebook ads type of services, attraction marketing, like all these things that they've evolved through the years. And not once have they steered us wrong. In the beginning, I was like, well, I have no idea how to do a website. If anything, this guy can do better than I can. So you know what? I'm going to just stick with him. And I'm glad I did. Way more than glad. So here's how everything went down this weekend. So in the past maybe year or so, there was talk of like a conference, and he calls us all his ninjas, and it was called NinjaCons. And so he's like, we're going to do this conference, and we're going to do all this training, and we're going to, really get to know one another, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be just an intimate setting. It wasn't like at some crazy hotel where we're running all over the place, and there's, 500 people, and plus and uncomfortable chairs and a freezing cold room. This was in a house, you guys. Here's the funny part. 21 ladies in a house. 3 bathrooms. Good times. Let me tell you, there was not one drama event the whole weekend. Okay? None of us were in 5th grade. But here's the thing that went on this weekend. First of all, the opportunity that was given to us is awesome. Now, if anybody's on here that was with me this weekend, I'm going to try my hardest not to ugly cry, because I know you've all seen it. But so many breakthroughs were had this weekend with everybody. And I'm talking about these people all are in different businesses, and we're all just entrepreneurs out to be successful and change people's lives. And that's exactly what this Who Knows a Guy team has done for me and a lot of people. It was an event that I will never forget. It was definitely a one-of-a-kind experience. We got to know a lot of people. I met a lot of new people that I had never seen anywhere except for just in our groups, or like on what you call a Zoom call, where we just see everybody's faces on the laptops and things like that. But the fact that these guys and girls that run this team are so genuine, they're so transparent, they're honest, they're human. They shared a lot with us, not just education-wise as far as building and expanding and changing our business, but taught us so much more about ourselves this weekend and who we are and who we can be, that it was absolutely amazing. There was so much passion in that room and so much love that I was kind of bummed that none of us really lived that close to one another, because like I'm all like, hey, let's get together next weekend. It was that life-changing for me, and I'm sure it was for everybody else that was in that room. So, I mean, I posted earlier that little jar with all the little Post-it notes folded up, and that was something that we did at the end, which was a great idea by one of the girls in the group, that we all put in and fill our own cups, because, you know, we always say you can't pour from an empty cup. So that was something that we did, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. And I couldn't read it till I got home this morning, and then I ugly cried again. But here's one thing that I'm so glad I didn't like debate with, because when this event was announced, I was like, I'm going. It doesn't matter. I'm going. Because I felt that in the position I was in, and I know a lot of people always question this, like, I don't have the time and I don't have the money to do these certain things. In this situation, you can't not afford not to find the time and the money, because I knew that this was going to be a life-changing event, like to the point where I was like giddy the week before, and I knew that there would be breakthroughs and breakdowns and all kinds of friendships made and good times had and so much valuable information that was passed along to us. So to me, I looked at it as the return on that investment of my time and my money is absolutely priceless, because I know, like, I'm not doing it. I know that there's so much more to myself and all those people around me because of what we learned this weekend. And I know the effect that it had on me and the effect that it's going to have on everybody else that comes into contact with me. And I certainly hope that it's as positive as an effect that I got this weekend from the people I was with, because I'm paying it forward. I'm moving on with things, and you know, my thing is to get out there and to influence people and change their lives in a positive way. And I just want to take what I learned this weekend and apply it on my life and change so many more people's lives around me because of what I've learned. So that's where I was at with it. I was like, okay, I'm going to miss some things. Sorry, had a phone call, forgot to hit the thing. So I was thinking, like, I'm going to miss some things while I'm gone, definitely. There's things that I'm not going to see, and I'm gonna, you know, I missed some volleyball games. I missed my oldest moving out a second time because she has come home and stayed for a month. You know, I just missed out on some family time. But to me, my family understands, and I'm forever thankful for that. Because the impact, like I said, that it's going to have on myself, my family, and those around me is something that is so priceless for the time that I spent and what I learned over this weekend, that it's going to change so many more lives. So I felt it was totally worth it to me, and totally and completely life-changing. I mean, honestly, I can't even describe, I can't even put into words everything that went on, all the stories that were told, the laughs, the tears, the empowerment, the encouragement. So, I keep saying it, but so many breakthroughs. Like, people came there as one person or one thing, and they left as so much more. Everybody that was there. And if anybody's watching that was there or that is on the team, the Who Knows the Guy team, you guys, it was freaking awesome. You know me, I'm going to stop here because you know exactly what went on over the weekend, but it has so transformed my life, and I'm just excited to pay that forward and turn it around into the twist of my business and go forward with what I've learned and help transform other people's lives with what I do. So, if you ever come to a point and you're like, I don't think, no matter what it is, like, oh, I don't have the time for it, I don't have the money for it, sit back and think just for a second, because in 5 years, 5 months, 5 days, I will be forever thankful that I took that time and took that money and invested it into this. So if it's something that you're like, I can't not afford not to do it, or to find the time to do it, or the money to do it, it could totally change your life in such a positive way forever. So I'm not going to look back on this and say, oh, I just wish I wouldn't have wasted that time and that money on this, because I know from what I've gained from this that it's only going to get I'm going to say crazier from here, not in a bad way, but it's just, it's so much bigger than what you guys, everything that you're thinking about doing or whatever, or if you're scared to do it, it's so much bigger than what you are, yet you can totally do it. So don't, if it's something that is in your heart to do, don't not do it because you're afraid of investing time and money, because the return on that investment is tenfold. Absolutely, completely priceless. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that, because I honestly cannot wait to, like I said, put my business spin on this and impact the lives of so many more people out there. So I want to thank you guys for getting on, and I made it through without really ugly crying, so yay me. But seriously, you guys, this was such a life-altering event, and it was freaking amazing. So, you know, if there's something that is in your heart that you're like, I have to invest my time into this, or my effort and my money and my blood, sweat, and tears, and you know that it's going to have such a positive, lasting impact on your life, go and freaking do it. Because you can't not. Am I saying it right? You can't not afford not to. Remember that. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for getting on, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.